So this is the spaghetti meal with tomatoes. And as you know, I've added some cheese on top right there. Hey guys, today I'm making spaghetti with tomatoes. And here's the spaghetti right here. Here's the tomatoes right here. And this is what I'm also going to use. I'm going to use these bell peppers and onions. I have some fresh spinach right here. I have some cheese right here. And I have some garlic. Now, as you heard, I'm making spaghetti and tomatoes. So, mostly would use the tomato and the spaghetti. But everything else that you see has a purpose to contribute to the dish. So, I'm going to get everything that you see here incorporated into what I'm making. Now this is a simple dish, but it's also fancy. For instance, if you want to use it for your lunch, your dinner, if you have an event and you want to place it on the table, it will also suit. So I'm gonna show you I'm gonna do this. I know this is going down Miss Brown style, so I'll be back. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, I have my knife here. I'm going to put these spaghetti to cook. I have a pot that's on the fire and it has water and it's already boiled. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these spaghetti in there. Normally, I would just put these in there in a bowl, but I'm considering if I should break it in half. I'll see how I'm gonna do this. So maybe I will just break them in half. So guys, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some salt in the pot. Here's the pot with the boiling water. I'm just gonna add some salt to this. As you know, spaghetti or pasta, they are fresh. That's what I did. I add some salt. Now I'm gonna add the pasta to this. Let me see if I had them in a bowl. I will have to wait until that end is soft. Then I have to dip the rest down in there like that. So eventually it will go down, but it takes a little while for it to melt down. So most of the time, what I do is I just break them in half. As you notice, you'll have to wait. And when it comes to cooking, not everybody has patience, and cooking really takes love and patience, so it's not an easy job. So I think I'm gonna put them in, all of them like that. So I'm just gonna add them in like that. It's not a lot of water in the pot either, and it's not a big pot because I'm not doing a lot. That's the whole thing about it. It's not a lot. So then I don't need a bigger pot and I don't need any more water. So see, and guys, I'm also gonna put some oil in this, because remember, when you're cooking spaghetti or macaroni, you don't want them to stick together. So what you can do, you can add some oil. Yes guys, so here I have some oil, and you can just put any oil in there. You don't have to worry about say you're gonna use olive oil, or you know, because you want it to be healthy. You can just dip any oil in there, because the purpose is just to let them not stick together. So guys, I'm just gonna cover this and allow it to cook, and as you know, as soon as it is tender, then it is ready for the next step. So that's it guys. Hey guys, so okay guys, let me show you the spaghetti is finished cooking, and let me show you there's none sticking on each other, and it's also at the right texture that I need it. So what happened was, it was cooked and then I removed it from the hot water and I let the water run over it. The reason is I wanted to stop the cooking process, because sometimes when you cook your spaghetti or your macaroni or your pasta, whatever, what happens is, if you don't know what you're doing, it ended up being too soft in a way that you don't really like it, and it's a problem because you don't even bother want to eat it. Okay, so you can always run it on the cold water, just room temperature, so that the cooking process is stopped. So that's what I did. And guys, let me tell you the inspiration where this idea came from. Making corned beef and spaghetti. So what happened was, you must always taste the food, guys. When you taste the food, then it gives you ideas sometimes. I was frying up all these, including the tomatoes, and I said, I taste it. When I add this spaghetti to it, because the corned beef was the last thing I was going to put in, because I needed this. As you know, spaghetti is just plain and fresh, so I really needed it to absorb all the flavors. So while I was there, and I was stirring the pot, and I'm tasting, of course, because I taste my food to see how it is, what I realized was that I've eaten it without the corned beef. So I said, wow, and make this into something by itself. So that is where the inspiration came from. So I said, as you know, I like to put style in whatever I'm doing. So then I'm just gonna make it a dish of tomatoes and pasta, because as you see the sizes of the tomatoes, that means I need it to be highlighted. That's why I cut these smaller, because I really need the tomato and the pasta to be the ones that really stand out more. So you know, I have to add something else, so I'm adding some cheese, and I'm using this for maybe the spinach for a garnish, or maybe I can add a few pieces to the dish itself. So guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go over to the stove. The pot is there and it's eating, and then I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. So stay tuned for this. So guys, as you can see, I have a pot here and there's some olive oil in this pot. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add all these. Also, I'm gonna put the chopped garlic to this. So I'm just gonna stir this around to get all these nice flavors. Yes, guys, all these nice flavors out. Guys, you should really serve this right now. As you know, olive oil is just everything. And I'm going to get everything incorporated very nicely. I'm going to add everything. I'm just going to add a few pieces of the spinach to this, but the spinach is mainly for garnishing. I'm just going to add a few pieces to that. And also I'm going to add my tomatoes. And this meal is ideal for anybody at all. What you can do, guys, if you choose to make this meal, you can put your own spin to it. You can put whatever you like in it. You understand? You can use it, make your own, put whatever you like in it. add some more tomatoes. And this is finished, guys. It's really finished. This is done. It takes so little time and it's done so well. So little time and it's done so well. And that's it, guys. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just going to plate this. So guys, here is the meal. Here is the meal. This is a spaghetti and tomato meal. Yes, guys. And as you know, you can always garnish your food the way you want it. You know, always garnish it the way you like. I've used some pepper flakes, some parsley flakes, and basil, dry basil, you know, because I want to give my food a look and also the flavor. So this is the spaghetti meal with tomatoes. And as you know, I've added some cheese on top right there. You can add whatever cheese of your choice. Like I said, whenever you're making a dish, always eat and make it your own. Put whatever you like in it and you can't go wrong. So here's a lovely meal, guys. Let me show you. There it is.